What's the word, YouTube? It's Nini here, and welcome back to my Nexus. Today we'll be playing JudgeSim. I was actually recommended by your friends who play it. Shout out Benet. I don't know much, so we're just gonna get into it. Let's go. Alright, y'all. This is JudgeSim. Let's get into it. What the f? Southwest, northeast, southwest. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me my mic wasn't recording. I'm gonna blame y'all. It's y'all fault. You have mail. What's my name? I can't get a shift in here. Oh, it's gone. Is my cap lock on? Like, what's happening here? It is. Okay. My bad. You were appointed as a judge. Yeah. Period. Banana Republican Courthouse today. Yup. Week 1, case 1. Your Honor, first of all, as the ministry, we wish you success in your new position. We wanted to remind you of the details that are important for you to make a correct judgment. You can find evidence in the evidence file. At the same time, you get information whether there is digital evidence on the tablet. The case file includes the content of the case and the information of the defendants. You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on the microphone. These questions will play on an important role in deciding your case. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. These recordings will be added at the end of your dialogue with the defendants. The logbook contains the rules and penalties for the crimes that you need to look at to make the right decision. Finally, you will make your decision. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Making wrong decisions in the logbook cases will cause your bars to increase. How full your bars are affects the probability of getting a 12 on the dice screen after each case. Did somebody just cough in my damn ear? Therefore, remember that the game can end even if your bars are not completely full. Ministry of Justice. Okay. He already looked guilty. Harris Kellen. 25 male fingerprint. Details. Violation of restrictions. The incident began on a night when curfew was in effect around 1:45. When patrol units noticed a suspicious individual in a Hawthorne district. When the officers stopped the individual, his identity was determined to be Harris. Statements. I hadn't been feeling well at home for a while. I thought going outside for a bit would help me relax. I went out without even checking the time. While walking, I saw a police vehicle and remembered the curfew at that moment. I panicked. I was afraid of getting fined, so I didn't comply with their instructions. I was just scared. Type shit. Somebody coughing ass should have stayed home. Okay. Violation of restriction is what he got. The sentence is 6 months public service and $1,000 fine. Okay. Why did you resist the police from taking action? Because I thought I could explain myself. I didn't want to let the police write a ticket without telling them what happened that night. You say you were feeling unwell. In that case, why didn't you call the emergency line? It didn't occur to me at that moment. Leaving home seemed like the only option. I couldn't even stop to think. Got no digital evidence. Okay. Well then, it's as simple as that. Like, he getting that 6 months and that $1,000 fine. Like, what are we talking about? Simple. Okay. Who's these people? Is this my family? Oh, it's a kitty. I guess I can't really do much. I can literally only interact with the cat. Heard you. I ain't going outside. Why? In the day, we don't know what's going on yet. Bill pass. Convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. Damn. Personal problem. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we got somebody with possession here. Sam. He has a criminal record. Okay. The incident occurred in the evening during a routine ID check conducted by a patrol. During the frisk, he was stopped due to suspicious behavior. Narcotics was found. There is no record of engaging in drug trafficking. However, it was assessed that the substance was regularly obtained for personal use. He said, I don't deny it. Like, he literally admitted to having the substance. So he already admitted to possession. Like, good job. He said, I use them when I'm alone to clear my head, suppress insomnia, and organize my thoughts. I didn't sell them to anyone, and I didn't harm anyone. So you just admitted to not only having narcotics, but consuming narcotics. Good job, buddy. You make my job very easy. La 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 la. Narcotic crimes, possession and carrying, 10 months public service. Okay, so he getting a sentence of 10 months public service for sure. Did he? Okay, so he was stopped for suspicious behavior, but he wasn't like tripping. Like he ain't do no aggravated. Go ahead and question him. Why did the police stop you? I was just going home when I saw officers. I remember I had substance on me and panicked. I changed direction, but I guess that made me look even more suspicious. Oh, you don't say. Where did you get the drugs? I don't even properly know his name. We have a very superficial acquaintance. Huh. Where did you meet this person? At a place called Copper Lantern Bar on the lower side of the city. We don't have a special connection. We just ran into each other there. Y'all don't have a special connection. The math, not mathing. Then it's like he has a record, like. So basically, 10 months public service. Cool. Sam, I hereby find you guilty. And you're getting 10 months. Public service. Period. Damn, y'all been on the same spot on the couch since yesterday. What the hell? What is this? Why is it locked? Oh, I don't know. Did I just lock myself out of the briefcase? I don't know what that was. Okay, anyhow. Tom Braxley. No criminal record. Charges assassination? In the evening hours, the lifeless body of company CEO Marcel Hadrick was found in the trunk of his vehicle in an underground parking lot of the Norvax Industries building. The fact that the security system was disabled at the time of the incident indicates that this was a planned assassination. Details. When the incident was discovered, the only attendant present in the parking lot was Tom. He was detained and the first statement was taken from him. I had just started my shift about 2.5 hours ago. During my routine patrol, I still saw the CEO's car in the parking lot, which didn't seem strange to me, but I noticed that the trunk was completely open. When I approached it, I saw the body laying there motionless. The first thing that caught my eye was a red rose placed on him, as if someone was deliberately left it there. I immediately contacted headquarters via radio and reported the incident. Type shit. I think I kind of like cooked myself with this briefcase. I think I kind of needed that, and I did something I hadn't been doing. Isn't a card required to enter the company parking lot? How do you think the killer could have gotten inside? I checked the system records, and there is no card scan visible since the moment I started my shift. I think the killer disabled the system remotely. Did you have any personal relationship with the CEO? No, I joined the company only 2 months ago. I only seen him from a distance. We had no arguments and no contact. If you say so, buddy. I think this is my evidence. I don't think I can see like my evidence now. I think that's what I locked myself out of. Yikes. Can I be honest with y'all? I don't think he did it. I don't know. He said he don't know that man. There probably was somebody else in the building. No key. No key. Tom Braxley, I here find you not guilty. Accept decision. That's a little high. Oh, goodness gracious. I was almost so close. Okay, I'm gonna take the money. Game saving. Yes, mommy. Your daughter asks you for $100 for her school fees. Do you accept? Your sanity would drop if you don't accept this. Y'all ain't said nothing to me in 2 days. The second I pull money out, now y'all need money. That's crazy. I'm out here working hard. Y'all hardly working. Tired of this shit. Pay for her school fees, man. Week 2, case 1. Oh, shit. We got 2 people here. What is this? Like, we gotta match these. Let's see. Yeah, we unlocked the briefcase. Okay, evidence. Cigars, scissors, and a box found in a vehicle. Fingerprint. Okay, so we got Mason. Do we got some on the next person or not? That's just his lawyer or the defendant. Okay, we finna figure it out. The charges is auto theft. The vehicle owned by Rob, which was parked overnight in a parking lot, disappeared without a trace the next morning. Following a report made by Rob, the vehicle was located. The driver was identified as Mason, previously known as Tiny M, who has a criminal record for vehicle theft. Yeah, that nigga did it. Y'all called him red-handed damn near. I have no information about how my vehicle was stolen. Clearly, those who did it were professional thieves. The police said they left no traces at all. The only thing I am certain about is that my car was locked. Okay, Tiny M said, early in the morning, an old friend of mine, Derek, called me. He said there was an urgent package that needed to be delivered, that he was unavailable. I immediately went to his house to help. He opened the door and handed me a package and a car key. I didn't know the vehicle was stolen. As soon as I set off, I encountered a police checkpoint, and there I learned the vehicle was stolen. Following a statement of Mason, Derek has been taken into custody. And then Derek's statement. Everyone who's involving me in this incident is making a mistake. Everything Mason said is a lie. I have nothing to do with that or any theft. Mason is trying to drag me into this, but I did nothing. So, okay, we got Mason and we got Derek. Derek doesn't have a criminal record, but Mason does. Okay, cool. Wait, go back. 21, 22, 35, 4. Whose numbers are those? That's Derek's fingerprints. That's literally Derek's fingerprints. Like, what are we talking about right now? It says the cigar scissors and box found in the vehicle. There's digital evidence in the tablet already. Like, those are his fingerprints. But his ass said he ain't got nothing to do with it, though, right? It's giving. Mason said, like, Mason was set up. Let's look at the camera records. No facial recognition. Like, you can't see a thing. Yeah, you definitely can't see nothing. I thought it was just my screen, but no, they made sure you couldn't see anything. That generally doesn't change the fact that. How do you explain the fingerprints? Like, let's get into that. Where were you the night the car was stolen? I was with my friend that night. We were a bit drunk and hanging out. I had been drinking until late. I woke up in the morning when Derek called. Does Derek call you very often? I'm not sure what you mean by very frequent, but we talk 2 or 3 times a month. I must state that I am retired from these matters now. These days, I work a regular job. Mason said he trying to turn his life around. I respect it. When did you meet Mason, Derek? We attended the same school, elementary school. Then we both dropped out. Of elementary school? Mason said that you gave him a stolen car and asked him to deliver a package using that vehicle. Is it true? Mason is slandering me. Fixing the mistakes in his life is not my responsibility. I just love how I'm just like, these motherfuckers lying. Okay. So therefore, theft crimes, auto theft. Two years jail for a regular sentence. An aggravated sentence is 4 years jail and a $2,000 fine. The messed up part is, if Mason was set up, because he has a record, his sentence is actually more. Yikes, he's not gonna like that. Because regardless of if it was intentional or not, buddy, you were literally caught red-handed in a stolen vehicle. You're still an accessory. Yeah, no. Derek. You're definitely guilty. And I sentence you to 2 years in jail. And Mason, sorry, buddy, but you have 4 years and a $2,000 fine. Okay, 3. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, 3 and 3. Okay, y'all. It's a kitty. Back broke again. Mental health is at 100. We're doing great. We're doing good. End of the day. Breaking news. State of emergency declared. Due to an increase in our activity in emergency. State of emergency declared. Due to the state of emergency, judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. Ah! So I'm finna just get a whole bunch of crazy shit. Heard you. Oh, goodness gracious. There's 4 people lined up over here. We got Mara, Elena, Liam, and Jacob. Where is the rest of my stuff at? It's about to be a long day already. Possibility of arrest? What? Why is it at 15%? Oh my gosh. Case subject: determining which parent will be granted custody of 11-year-old Liam and 8-year-old sister Elena. Okay, the defendant is Jacob. Details: the couple is divorced. After the divorce, no agreement could be reached. And so the mother filed a custody lawsuit. Family members evaluation report. The father, Jacob, was deemed unfit to take full-time care of the children due to long-standing anxiety disorder, anger management problems, and unstable living conditions. Although the mother is loving, she has been in serious financial complications. And she works 2 jobs. The home conditions are modest. However, the report on ability to meet the children's needs evaluated the situation negatively. It sounds like y'all just finna lose these kids altogether. But hey, I digress. Do we got digital evidence? Nope. Cool. Alright, let's get into the nitty gritty. Talk to me, y'all. How did your parents' separation affect you, Liam? At first, I felt terrible. There was constant tension at home. But after they divorced, the arguments stopped, so I felt a bit relieved. Still, I feel sad that my dad is left alone. Would you rather live with your mother or your father, Liam? I don't want to be separated from my sister, Elena. We could live together with our mom. My mom is in a good financial situation, but I can work and support her. How old is Liam? Like 11? Liam, you're not even. I love the thought, but baby, how is your relationship with your dad? I love my dad too, but sometimes he gets very angry. My sister is scared, and I wish they had never separated. Would your family fight in front of you? Yes, they were shouting at each other. Do you love your mom more than your dad? Oh my gosh, hold on, these questions a little messy, ain't they? What the hell? I don't want to choose. I love them both. If you had to make a choice, who... Damn, Elena, if you had to make a choice, who would it be? Please don't separate me from my big brother. That ain't what I asked. Alright, I ain't gonna terrorize Elena. She only 8. But we gotta figure something out. Because if anybody gonna tell you what's really going on, it's gonna be the kids. The kids gonna tell you. Okay, so it kinda seems like the mom is a better fit, but the bitch broke. She kinda broke. Oh my goodness. It will be decided that the custody of both children will be granted to the mother. It will be decided that Both children would be granted to the father. The boy would be placed with the father, and the girl would be with the mother. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. This kind of hard. Because the dad, he got some issues to fix. He definitely can't get custody of these kids. Neither one of them. But then the mom also don't got no bread. But then the kids also don't want to be separated. And I know for a fact they going to foster care. It's a wrap. I don't know, y'all. She worked 2 jobs, though. It's like I want to get a mom a chance, but it's honestly giving foster care because of the whole situation where it says the ability to meet the children's needs. Fuck it, we ball. Oh, fuck, it's a 5. Ooh. We got a little lucky there. It's week 2. 5 cases in. Okay. What is happening? Okay. There. This one to that one to this one. Cool, cool. Briefcase unlocked. We got the evidence. The steel wire found on the body. Red rose found on the body. Okay. Assassination. In recent weeks, sanitation worker collecting trash in the city center came across a lifeless body, Fred, the CEO of Glenmore Company, among the garbage. The autopsy report determined that there were no signs of assault and that the death occurred as a prolonged oxygen deprivation. This man has a criminal record. According to the last meeting record in his daily calendar, the person Fred was with that evening before his death was board member Chris. Chris said after the meeting, we left the company together and went to our usual bar. We stayed for about 2 hours. He drank, seemed a bit withdrawn, and didn't want to talk. Then I dropped him off at his home. I don't know where he went after that. He was a good friend. It never crossed my mind that he would meet such an end. The cleaning worker who found the body said there was a black tarp over the trash container. When I lifted it, I saw the body of the man laying there in a navy blue suit. The body was slightly bruised and there was a red rose on it. I thought things like this only happen in movies. Yeah. That worker a little traumatized. He gonna need some time out for sure. How long have you known Fred? We've been working at the same company for about 8 years, but we were relatively close only in the last 2 years. Did he have any enemies or anyone threatening him inside or outside of the company? I don't think so, Your Honor. He was someone who got along well with people. While you were at the bar, did he mention anywhere he was going that evening? Unfortunately, he only said, "Take me home, I'm very tired." He has a record, but without fail, what do we do? I don't know, because it's like, I'm a little skeptical. That he may have killed this man, but what would have been his motive? But he got a criminal record. I feel like he lying. Yeah, I think it's gonna be all bad. Cause all I know is if his ass get booked, he getting life. 102 years in jail. Because he got a record. I feel like I'm finna regret this.
Huh?
Fuck it, we ball. What is this? What is this? Did I mess up? Oh. As a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary this week. Ooh, earn $700. Thank you. 5. I feel like y'all knew not to ask me for shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm finna stop right there. We gonna get back into it. I've been recording for an hour. This game is harder than I thought it would be. I'll give y'all that. This game is harder than I thought it would be. I'm definitely locked in. I am definitely intrigued. And I already feel like I done made some horrible decisions. But we not gonna talk about it. We not gonna talk about it. Cause I feel like I messed up on that last one. If I'm being honest, I feel like I messed up on that last one. And I feel like I should have locked that nigga up, but I didn't. So don't bother me in the comments about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't. That is all for today. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming to the Nexus. Like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.